just run through what we do in the secondary section with a view of just going over mostly the outcomes of everything that we invest in at Temple School. So I mentioned earlier that we moved in 2015 in the secondary school, and when we moved in, it looked like this. And I remember when I first walked in through the gates, I was stunned. And then I walked beyond this building, and then I was aghast at all the wonderful facilities, the field, the swimming pool, the basketball courts, the volleyball courts. It was truly a sight to behold. So this was what we looked like. We had a bus when we started in 2015. The following year, we had a new wing added on, and that was to become the college. When we started, our field looked like this, but that didn't stop our boys from rolling around in the mud. They loved it anyway. But we went off for the summer holiday 2016, and we came back and we found this amazing field. And it's been uncountable experiences ever since. So it's been a wonderful journey in the few short years that we've been in the secondary school at Ikeja. That's not the only thing that the school invests in the secondary school. Highly qualified staff across board, from the early years to the primary, to the secondary, to the college. But just to give you a snapshot, you can see that every single person that we employ to teach the students has at least a first degree. Many of them, almost 40% of them, have a second degree. And we even have one person among us who has a PhD. Is she finally back here? Where is she? Oh, stand up, Dr. Demle. I was calling you earlier. This is Dr. Demle that I was introducing, our Director of Studies in the secondary school. She's also the head of the college. In addition to those kinds of investments, I mean, we go off on the summer holiday, we come back, and we all have our mouths open, shocked at the development that has taken place. I also mentioned professional development that we are privileged to undergo as Temple School staff. And these are just some of the modules that we've been having. I talked about online training, so I just want to show you some of the ones that we've done in the last 2 terms through the British Council. So things like peer observation, emotional well-being, gifted and talented. These are just some of the modules that we've been training ourselves with, or should I say retraining, because we do this year in, year out, so that we keep abreast of research in particular and best practice worldwide. In addition to this, I'm sure those of you who are secondary school parents are familiar with our Google Classroom, which we also invested in, so the students can take home homework and submit online, and these are just examples of some of the Google Classrooms that I happen to be a part of. We mentioned books earlier. You already saw a list of books, a snapshot of list of books from the primary earlier. And these are some of the books that we use in the secondary school as well. And then we talked about school meals earlier, and we saw some of the primary school children. Did you see that little child going like this when she was eating? All right, so about the outcomes. So all these things that we do, investing in the facilities, in training of the teachers, in providing a top quality education for the students. What does it mean? How does it look? What are the outcomes? First of all, it enables us to continue to provide the robust curriculum that we've been talking about. And this is just a snapshot of the different learning areas that we have in the secondary school, from the sciences, to the arts, to the fine arts, to the creative arts, to the humanities, the social sciences. We offer all of these learning areas. It also helps us to maintain high academic standards. And this is a snapshot of our last IGCSE results, where you can see from here that most of our children, most of our grades were at a B or higher, and 90% of our grades were pass grades. So we've been doing very well with the IGCSEs. Similarly, we've been exceeding international standards for the checkpoint. Just like in the primary earlier on, you can see the international averages in red and the tempo averages in red in both English, science, and in blue, in English, science, and mathematics. I think my students deserve a round of applause for exceeding expectations. Leadership is another area. Okay, these are the students who also, if you come into the secondary school corridor downstairs, you will always see the honor roll, and you can see all these children who achieve a 4.0, a 4.0, or a 4.5, and the availability of the scholarship really propels them to work hard. A lot of these children, they wept because they didn't make a 4.5. And so it's a big impetus for them to work hard and to keep working hard. And the students who are not on the honor roll, also, some of them came so close. And I would have students coming to me to say, Mr. Arofin, can't you just add 1% so that I can be on the honor roll? And I'll say, look, you have to just work harder. The same thing with the Academic Excellence Award. But what I am mostly proud of is, from one term to the next, that list continues to grow and grow and grow. So I'm very proud of my students in the secondary school. Okay, leadership is another area that is a priority for us in the secondary school. And when inspectors come, international inspectors, they always want to know how well the students volunteer themselves for leadership roles in the schools. So I'm always happy to show all these students who became members of the Student Representative Council in our last elections. Many more of them applied, but these are the students who were eventually elected, and they constitute the prefect body of the secondary school. So this is a snapshot of the inauguration ceremony that we had back in December. And it was very quickly followed by a 3-day leadership training camp, very robust leadership training camp. And these are snapshots of that camp. Many of them, when they vie for those posts, they don't understand that it's a lot of hard work being a leader. So they get trained for the role, and they continue to build on their skills from there. Okay. We've been involved in so many competitions this academic session. This was a new one for us. You would have noticed Alliance Française was one of the bodies that I had mentioned. So they invited us for a spelling competition late last term. And we went there for the first time. And those are our students. They came out with 2nd place. And I'm very proud of them for doing that. That was our first attempt. Of course, we've heard so much about our sports facilities, and sometimes we come on a Saturday to the secondary school. Everywhere you look, you will find an activity. If you go to the swimming pool, there are people swimming. If you look at the basketball court, they're playing basketball, they're playing volleyball, they're playing soccer, and all this is going on, and we still have a nice long list of students waiting to have a go. So we're making full use of our facilities. This is a snapshot of our wonderful TP3 program finale last term, where we had our aerobics and dance session. It was a lot of fun. These are all pictures from it. I'm sure you can't tell which one of them is the parent. And that's us. In fact, most of us just like to actually sit on that grass. We don't just like to walk on it. I talked about the fact that we are a beacon school. So Organizations like APEN and ASEN are coming to us to ask us to help with training or to give our facilities for the use of for sports competitions and things like that. This is the ASEN volleyball competition. This session, those are our boys, and these are the girls also. I remember that day we were very busy. The ASEN coding competition, we started it. And this is a snapshot of our white hall, the very first one of its kind. And these are pictures from that. And the Akintola Williams Youth Debate, we also hosted the first round. And our students, these wonderful ladies here, got to the final round of the international debate. And there they are, getting their awards. We're very proud of them. I hope I can play a snapshot of that video where she was debating. And then the science quiz, we are well known for it now. This was a snapshot. These are snapshots from the last ASEN science quiz competition, the secondary school section. In the other hall, we had the primary school section as well. And I think we had about 20 schools. About 20 schools in attendance from all over, actually, and beyond Lagos. They all came to the secondary school. So ASEN looks to us for best practice and to lead the way in terms of all these events. These are snapshots from the World Speech Day as well, which was held in our White Hall in the secondary school. So we do a lot in terms of character building. Earlier on, I'm very happy when Mr. Diko stood up and talked about the TP3, working in close partnership with parents who give a lot of their time to planning this TP3 program. And these are snapshots of them. I'm just I can see one or two faces, as I can see there, who come together to work with us to come up with a mentoring program for our students in the secondary school. And Mr. Diko has already extended an open invitation. If you want to join, you can apply to join. There is a rigorous screening process to become a temple mentor. Mr. Diko already is laughing because he knows. And these are just examples of some of the work that they've done over the years. They've done things on learning styles, standing up to bullying, being a patriot, aiming for gold, individuality that we were talking about, fitness, which is important, servant leadership, healthy competition, comportment, and the work goes on and on and on. What I love about the TP3 is they respond to what's going on in the school and in society as we go along. We also had girls and boys forums, and this session, it took on a nice twist. We had some celebrity mentors coming in to talk to the boys at the forum. Do you recognize her? That's Chigo. I don't know if you can see them there. This was us after the forum. That's Chigo and DJ Obi who came in. I was a little bit worried about DJ Obi because when he left, I had many of my boys saying, I want to be a DJ. And I thought that was not the plan. To let your parents hear that. Okay. So those are some of the things that we do, that we have been doing. Alright, I had another video to show you about, earlier on I talked about community development and how much we care about our community. And last session, we started a bigger outreach. First time we did it, we called it the TIDPP, if you recall. And these are snapshots of the amazing work that Temple School did. We had a lorry load of goods, which we took to Maiduguri in Borno State. And like I came back to report that what they loved the most, not the food items or the grains or the rice, but the Ankara. that was on the list. That's what the women love. And then these, we managed to give them these, what do they call these things? These grinding machines. About 4 of them, they really loved those. So welcome to Temple School. And I had another video here of them. Let's see them. Okay, those are some children in one of the local schools in Maiduguri saying thank you to Temple School. This session we did the TVP. I remember when the director came and she talked about the flooding in Benue State. And what I love about these students is when they hear things like that, they immediately embrace it and they want to do everything that they can to raise funds. So it was a lot of fun for us this session. As soon as the word got out there that there were people in Benue State who were displaced from their homes, they were on it and they were ready. Luckily, they got to have fun along the way. They got to meet Two-Face, some celebrities, that's Tiwa. This was them at Megalectric's radio station. What is this person? That's Akon. This is Fowls. And then one of the P's. I don't know which one. So they got to have a lot of fun along the way. And at the end of it all, we raised over 2.5 million naira. Okay, I just wanted to show you, I wanted to show you what the venue looked like when they went to deliver. Mrs. Jaffa and Mrs. Adepoju went to deliver. You can see all those people on the queue waiting to receive. Mr. Mark again. All right, let's start for Temple School. So these are all different ways that we help these children to have a well-rounded character. We recently also introduced the Duke of Edinburgh Award, and those of you in the secondary school would also have heard about it. It's an award that encourages them to go out there and use their skills to do good. I'll just gloss over it because of time. And this session, we focused a lot on student societies, like the Young Entrepreneurs Society, and you would have seen them out there. They have a stand, so you should visit them. The Debating Society, I talked about the Akintola Williams debate. The Art Society, the Math Society, the Music Society, and the Drama Society. This was an award that the Young Entrepreneurs Society achieved early in the session. It's an international award recognizing their efforts to run a business successfully within the school setting. Currently, they've applied for the silver and they're on track for it. This organization is called the 234 Project, based in Texas, in the United States. So they've approached Temple, seeing how we encourage entrepreneurship. They run this program in universities, so they've been coming to universities to encourage entrepreneurship, and they want to roll it out in secondary schools. So they've asked to start with Temple School, seeing all the effort that goes into entrepreneurship in Temple School. You might not be able to see this well, but this is a map of Nigeria. We have Bayero University of Nigeria, and this right here, can you see what it says? It says Temple School. Alright, I hope this will play. This is a snapshot of the Young Debaters Society that are government. In fact, by the time you listen to her, you will have no choice but to support this government. You just stop criticizing. Okay. these are snapshots of the Model United Nations group who went to Romania back in March. They're also outside there, so we encourage you to visit them before you go, and they'll tell you all about it. I'll just whiz through the rest of the pictures. I talked about the Art Society, and these are also snapshots of some of the good work that the students are doing. And as a matter of fact, there's an ongoing exhibition of Temple students' work right now. So when you leave here, you just go to Radisson Blu at Victoria Island, where you can get to see our students' work on display. I talked about the Math Society, and they organized Math Olympics, and they went for the ASEAN Math competition, and this is a snapshot of Kamsi and Elijah, who won the ASEAN Math competition this session. But what is so special about it is they didn't just win it, they smashed it. Because I was told that they got all the questions right, and it's never been done before. Okay, thank you very much for supporting us in the secondary school.